Welcome back. Thanks a lot for staying with us. We're now understanding protests have erupted in Jammu. This is over the comments that were made by the head of jury, George Lapid, as far as the film Kashmir Files was concerned, when he called the film inappropriate and vulgar.
प्रोटेस्ट आज हो रहा है क्या है और जिस तरह से जो कश्मीर फाइल मूवीज के बारे में जो इजरायली डायरेक्टर ने बोला, क्या कहेंगे?
आज ये प्रोटेस्ट 203 दिन हो गए। इस प्रोटेस्ट में पता ही कि रिलोकेशन मांग रहे हैं, क्योंकि कश्मीर की जो सिचुएशन प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन है, जिस पर गवर्नमेंट भी मान रही है कि 300 के ऊपर आतंकवादी है, हालात सामान्य नहीं है। कंसर्न नेशनल कंसर्न डीसीपी खुद बोल रहे हैं कि वो बोल रहे हैं कि हालात ठीक नहीं है। रही बात कश्मीर फाइल की, या तो मुझे ये लग रहा है या एक बड़ी एक साजिश है, क्योंकि इस वक्त हिंदुस्तान का कद वर्ल्ड में बढ़ रहा है, साथ साथ ही नरेंद्र मोदी जी का भी जो कद बढ़ रहा है उसको कहीं जख्म पहुंचाने की कोशिश हो रही है। जिस भी कंट्री का वो जूरी था उस जूरी को पहले अपनी कंट्री में देखना चाहिए, वहां की ह्यूमन राइट्स वायलेशन वो किस तरह करते हैं। उसका हक नहीं बनता कि कश्मीरी कम्युनिटी कौम पर कोई उंगली उठाए, और ये एक शर्मनाक बात है और हम इसकी पूरी निंदा करते हैं। जिस हिसाब से उन्होंने 90s का जोनासाइड को प्रोपेगेंडा के तौर पर बताया गया है, हालांकि कश्मीर फाइल्स में दिखाया गया कुछ परसेंट जो उससे 100 गुना जो हमारे साथ बीता गया है वो नहीं दिखाया गया है। हम इसमें ये मानते हैं कि वहां से कुछ लोग जिन्होंने हमें उसको सपोर्ट किया, वो बात भी हम भूलते नहीं है, उन्होंने किया, हम मानते हैं, मगर ये बात है कि इस चीज को प्रोपेगेंडा बनाना ये बहुत निंदनीय बात है, हम इसकी निंदा करते हैं।
आपका नाम क्या है?
मेरा नाम योगेश पंडित है।
क्या कहेंगे जिस तरह से जो इजरायली डायरेक्टर का कहना है कश्मीर फाइल्स जो है प्रोपेगेंडा मूवी है, क्या कहेंगे?
देखिए, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मुझे उससे ज्यादा उम्मीदें हैं नहीं, बिकॉज वो एक लेफ्टिस्ट आइडियोलॉजी का इजराइल का बंदा है। मगर दुख मुझे उन लोगों से है कि जो हमारे इंडिया में इस चीज को डिनाई करते हैं, उन्हें स्टेज देते हैं। सबसे पहले तो कंडेमनेशन उनका आना चाहिए, बिकॉज कश्मीर फाइल्स इज नॉट अ प्रोपेगेंडा। ये तो हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री ने प्रमोट की है, और हमारे देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री जिस चीज को प्रमोट करेंगे डेफिनेटली उसके पीछे कुछ तो सच्चाई होगी। और ये बताना चाहते हैं कश्मीर फाइल सिर्फ 5% थी, 95% उन्होंने देखा नहीं। ये जो इजराइल के वहाँ के राजदूत आए थे ना फिल्म फेस्टिवल में, उन्होंने शायद 5% देखा है। 50% देखते ना, शायद आपके पैरों के नीचे से जमीन नहीं रहती, पैरों के नीचे की जमीन नहीं रहती।
जो पीडीपी के नेता है, कई जो स्वरा भास्कर जैसी हीरोइन है, वो भी सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं।
देखिए, लेफ्टिस्ट आइडियोलॉजी का आप चेंज नहीं कर सकते, दे आर पैरासाइट्स, यू कैन नॉट चेंज लेफ्टिस्ट आइडियोलॉजी, दे आर अगेंस्ट द, हमेशा एक नेशनल पॉलिसी के अगेंस्ट है।
Let me also now bring in my colleague Tejinder. Tejinder, understandably a lot of anger on the ground, but what is even more surprising is the fact that George Lapid continues to stand by his comment. He's now spoken to local media and he's gone on to say that yes, even though the film wasn't made by, any ruling party in the country, but it was pushed, so there was some sort of propaganda.
You see, while Mr. Lapid continues to support the statement which he made, but since yesterday, after this statement came to light, there have been protests that are being held across Jammu region. Rather, today, the Kashmiri Pandit employees who have been protesting for more than 200 days outside the Relief Commissioner office in Jammu for their demands. They are the people who have been demanding that they should be rehabilitated back to Jammu. They should be transferred to Jammu. Today they held a protest against the comments made by Mr. Lapid during the film festival in Goa. The people here, they are saying that Mr. Lapid had no idea what the Kashmiri Pandits had to go through when they were forced to leave Kashmir Valley, when their family members, their relatives, they were targeted by the Islamist jihadis in Kashmir. They say that only this movie came after 35 long years, when the people across the country, they came to know the reality, and now Mr. Lapid calling it as a quote-unquote a vulgar or a propaganda movie. It's an insult to the sacrifice of those Kashmiri Pandits who were killed by the armed terrorists in Kashmir Valley, the pain and agony which the Kashmiri Pandits suffered for more than 3 decades was insulted by the comments made by Mr. Lapid. Yes.
True. Tejinder, I'll just request you to stay on with us. We also have Kashmiri Pandit, Sushil Pandit also now joining us on the broadcast. Good to have you on the broadcast with us. Now, a lot of developments have happened post that comment that was made at the closing ceremony. While you had a lot of diplomats, you had the ambassador to Israel who all came out and said we do not stand by that comment. But Nadiv Lapid still continues to stand by the comments that he made. Do you think there is a pattern that is now emerging that we want to deny these harsh realities because these are just becoming uncomfortable truths?
Ridhima, Nadav is entitled to his ignorance and his prejudices. As a free citizen of Israel, he is entitled to speak against his own country, leave aside my country. My problem is the idiots who called him here without a background check. Aren't we supposed to make people accountable who extend hospitality, who extend platforms, who give legitimacy to such points of view by spending taxpayers' money and buying such expensive embarrassment for the entire country? And they haven't spoken a word. Have you heard a word from INB ministry, INB minister, any bureaucrat? Not a word. I think some heads must roll. It's a case of monkeys running the zoo in our INB ministry.
But what I also want to understand, Sushil Pandit, that, while, as I said, there is a lot of understandable anger on the ground, many within the country have also supported the comment that was put out by Nadiv Lapid. Like you had actress Swara Bhaskar and others who've said that this is exactly what we've been saying for the longest time. The world is recognizing it now. Why do you think that is happening?
About Swara Bhaskar calling something vulgar, this woman claim to fame is that she had a vibrator on the screen for the first time in Indian movies. And she introduced a new device to Indian women. And she calls something vulgar, or she stands by something called vulgar. Swara Bhaskars of the world are not the custodians of Indian aesthetics.
Okay.
But leave that aside. We have enough of such loose cannons floating in our own country. The point is, those who are in charge, those who have to decide who must get the forum, who must get such positions of responsibility, who we must spend taxpayers' money on to give legitimacy. What are these people doing? Where are they hiding? When will they speak? When will they take responsibility? And when will their heads roll?
True. I think that's an important point that you're making, that, considering the fact that the views or the ideology or the positioning of this man had been known for a while, if you read up about him, then why did we even invite him, not just to be part of the jury, but actually to be head of the jury as well? Sushil Pandit, we leave the conversation there. Appreciate you joining us here on CNN News 18. Let me go